Pause. Bum, 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 bum.
Romantic moments can happen spontaneously, so why pause to take a pill? And why stop what you're doing to find a bathroom? With Cialis for daily use, you don't have to plan around either. It's the only daily tablet approved to treat erectile dysfunction, so you can be ready anytime the moment is right. Plus, Cialis treats the frustrating urinary symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently, day or night. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any symptoms of an allergic reaction, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Why pause the moment? Ask your doctor about Cialis for daily use. For a free 30-tablet trial, go to Cialis.com.
All we need to sell Strongbow Hard Cider is ice. Oh, and an award for best tasting hard cider. You're in our shot.
No, I'm not.
Strongbow. Big savings on brakes have arrived at Pep Boys. This week only, get $40 off any brake service package starting at $99.99. So go ahead and schedule a same-day appointment at your local Pep Boys today. Trust the boys to get you there.
What average underwear feels like. What Duluth Trading Buck Naked underwear feels like. Duluth Trading Buck Naked underwear feels like wearing nothing at all. No pinch, no stink, no sweat. Get a pair only at DuluthTrading.com.
We are the party's last and only hope. Lord, help us.
Currently in our area, 54 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Tonight, overcast, low 44, winds east-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tuesday, partly cloudy, high 61, winds southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tuesday night, mostly cloudy, areas of fog with some patchy drizzle, low 48. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Closed captioning brought to you by California Walnuts. What makes this the best simple dinner ever? Great tasting, heart-healthy California walnuts. So simple. Get the recipes at walnuts.org.
All right, welcome back to Weather Center Live. You're looking at storm tracker Kelly Williamson on the road right now in the Texas Panhandle.
Yeah, in Tullia, Texas. Now, storm tracker Kelly Williamson's what he's looking at has an eye on a storm in Castro County, has yet to be warned on, but Kelly thinks it's got some mileage, so keep an eye on that. And just to give you a perspective, a storm tracker out there, you can see what they're doing in the car, kind of watching the clouds, looking at the radar, finding the right spot to go in anticipation of kind of the storms blowing up.
And you know, the interesting thing is you're seeing a little bit of sunlight there, and that's what differentiates today a bigger severe weather threat compared to tomorrow when we might have more clouds stabilizing the atmosphere. So we'll see what ends up with that storm, and we'll be checking in with Kelly through the day. All right, thanks for joining us this afternoon or staying with us here on Weather Center Live. I'm Keith Carson.
Yeah, and alongside Keith, I'm Alexandra Steele. If you've been watching Dr. Greg Forbes, he's talked a lot about that. Greg said, I'm watching the sun, I'm looking at the sun, keeping the sun. Right, Greg? I see you over there. So, right, the sun was key looking at Kelly's shot there.
Yeah, indeed, and I have that radar from Tulia, Texas, as one that I'm going to show, thinking that it was probably soon going to go severe. So Kelly's in the right place. We do have now 2 tornado warnings in red in Kansas, one that we've been tracking, and another in Scott County, Kansas, that's brand new, as well as some severe thunderstorm warnings all the way from western Kansas down into the Oklahoma-Texas panhandle. But it's this storm. This is the one where Kelly is, so I'll show you that one last. We'll start with the storm that has had the tornado with that when it was south of Ulysses. Now we're talking about Finney, Haskell, and Kearney counties. Not seeing confirmed tornado at this point, but it has a well-defined hook echo. Can you see that hook shaping out there? So that's north and east of Hickok, Kansas, heading off toward the northeast at about 50 to 55 miles per hour. Fast enough that just in the past few minutes since I did the tracking, you can see that the hook has moved a little bit past my edge there. But 445 Ivanhoe, 456 Pierceville, Kansas is the direction where this is headed. The rotation on this, there's some decent rotation in there. Green's northbound, the red's southbound, and so that's what we call a tornado vortex signature heading up toward that Ivanhoe, Kansas area. Then we have another tornado warned storm just to the north and east of Scott County, Scott City in Scott County, and additional severe thunderstorms that are heading up north toward the Goodland and the Colby Kansas areas. Then down south and east of Guyman, straddling the Texas-Oklahoma border there, several counties with severe thunderstorm warnings. By the way, a lot of these storms have been producing 1-inch hail, in some cases covering the ground, and so we'll see lots of that, occasionally some damaging winds, occasionally some tornadoes as well. Here's Tulia. This is a storm you saw the tracker Kelly Williamson on, and so you can see it's a supercell. It has that little kidney bean hook appendage on the southwest side, so this is one we'll have to keep very careful eye on. It is in a tornado watch that goes until 9 p.m. From Dodge City down to just north of Lubbock, including Tulia, Texas, and then a newer one that goes till 10 p.m. That goes into the areas northwest Kansas up into areas just south of North Platte, Nebraska. Each of these big hail and damaging wind gusts, you can see the cold pocket aloft, the upper low spinning around there, New Mexico and Arizona. Out ahead of that, the sun has come out. It's about ready to set, but it's allowed it to get pretty warm. Over farther east, underneath and south of the upper level jet stream, some cloud cover holding down the temperatures. So that corridor of West Texas are in the 70s, then up into the 60s, all the way up toward near North Platte. And so we've begun up in the Kansas area. We'll build probably this evening some of the storms down towards San Angelo and Abilene as we get towards, say, 10 o'clock or so tonight. But then overnight tonight, farther to the east. Tornado threat, I'm thinking it will build down into this West Texas area, Torcana 5, West Oklahoma as well. They've been in the West Kansas area, Torcana 4, and a Torcana 3 there. They might move up into southwest parts of Nebraska. Here's a computer model showing the storms. A little bit spotty at the moment, but getting more and more numerous as we head towards, say, 10:30 this evening. And then even more so, a whole line of thunderstorms coming across San Angelo and Abilene and into Dallas by tomorrow morning, through Oklahoma City into Tulsa and through the Wichita area. So right now, or this evening, they'll be in the west part of this red shaded area. By morning, they might get to Dallas, or maybe even some isolated farther to the east of that. Tomorrow, this upper low slogs its way east, continues to feed on its east side, putting its cold air over the warm, moist air, and a cold front driving east. A low-level jet tomorrow, instead of today's 60 mile per hour, could be 80 miles per hour. So damaging winds, heavy rain, and some tornadoes. Probably in the morning, eastern Oklahoma, East Texas, marching afternoon, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, over into the evening hours. So tornadoes are possible as well tomorrow. Alexandra?
All right, thanks so much. You have your hands full, Greg. All right, so let's time it out for you. Dallas, Houston, New Orleans, when you'll see the worst of it. So what we're seeing for Dallas, again, right now through tonight, it's late tonight, and Dallas actually has kind of a 1-2 punch with this. Here's through tonight. You can see kind of getting together, and then these storms kind of coalescing during the early hours. There it is from Dallas-Fort Worth during the morning hours, again, during your morning commute, and then a bit of a break. Houston, more of a quieter day tonight, but then tomorrow you're going to watch these storms kind of get their act together. There we go. You can see that during the morning hours. It looks as though it's kind of to the north and west, but there comes the cold front. And with that, Tuesday around 2 or 3, right before your evening commute, you'll be impacted. Here's the timing of New Orleans. Tomorrow, especially tomorrow night, as Greg was just saying, that's the best chance for some strong storms. All right, there's a snowy side to this, and with that, here's Keith.
All right, thanks, Alexandra. Yeah, blizzard warning in effect now for the Denver area. Leanne Gregg, live for us in Castle Rock, which is about 30-40 minutes to the south of Denver. And Leanne, you know, obviously not unusual to get snow this time of year in Denver, but I'd have to imagine the first major storm of the season, still an event there.
That's right. A lot of people talking about it here in Castle Rock. The snow started falling 2 or 3 hours ago. It's not expected to let up until well into tomorrow morning. Denver could see 8 to 10 inches of snow, and to the south of us, anywhere from 12, 18, even 22 inches of snow. You mentioned the blizzard conditions. Blizzard warnings are in effect in the eastern Denver metro area. In addition to Colorado, blizzard conditions also in Wyoming, in Nebraska, also in Kansas, of course. And this is a look at the storm as it was heading our way earlier today in Utah. This is Park City, where they've had several inches of snow. Now, this system is not going to let up anytime soon. It's going to intensify significantly overnight. I-25 behind me, this is a major thoroughfare. It's going to be a problem tomorrow, as well as the I-76 and I-70 corridors. All the way from Vail into Kansas, the high plains will be seriously affected as far as travel, with those blizzard conditions bringing wind gusts of 40 to 60 miles an hour. There could be some road closures because of near zero visibility. The northern part of the state is not going to see as much snow. However, the winds will be strong, and that will cause difficult driving conditions as well. The snow could fall as rapidly as 1 to 2 inches an hour overnight, and then it will be gone by midday tomorrow. Keith?
All right, Leanne, let me ask you this. So this is not atypical to get some snow this time of the year. What criteria, what amount of snow would you consider the first major storm of the year?
You know, I say this is getting right up there, about a foot, maybe more. This is a significant snow that's going to impact a lot of people, millions of people. When it starts damaging your commute to work and to get places, that's when people consider it significant.
All right, thank you, Leanne. You know, some parts of the country take a little bit less than others. Leanne saying about a foot out there in Denver, the first significant snow of the year. Let's take a look at some pictures I believe we have from Winter Storm Ajax. We're going to go to the tornado warning first. All right, well, this is the severe side of it. This is a severe storm we're watching in Swisher and Talia County. This is the one I believe, Peyton, our producer, can you correct us? Is this the one Kelly is on? Okay. Yeah. No. Okay, let's take a look. It's Kelly is on near this cell, and there's a live look at it. It has just turned severe warned. We'll be right back.
Currently in our area, 51 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Tonight, overcast, low 44, winds east-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tuesday, partly cloudy, high 61, winds southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tuesday night, mostly cloudy, areas of fog with some patchy drizzle, low 48. Here's our 7-day outlook.
All we need to sell Strongbow Hard Cider is ice. Oh, and an award for best tasting hard cider. You're in our shot.
No, I'm not.
Strongbow!
Making Christmas wishes come true from wherever you are, and having dreams delivered to your door. For some of us, that's all in a day's work. Shop the way you live, love the way you shop, and experience more wonder every day. Walmart.
You can check on them. You can worry about them. You can even choose a car for them.
Honey, are you okay?
I'm okay.
Love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
It's Olive Garden's 20th anniversary of Never Ending Possible. So for a limited time, we're offering over 20 delicious choices starting at $9.99, like our creamy classic Alfredo or crispy chicken Frita, plus unlimited salad and breadsticks. Offer ends Sunday at Olive Garden.
Americans, we try to live healthy, but many of us don't know there are nutrients that can help support our metabolism. Take new One-A-Day Healthy Metabolism Support Multivitamin with chromium to help use carbs from food and B vitamins to help convert food to fuel. One-A-Day.